Perception is an important element of workplace behavior. Let's take a look. Perception is the set of processes by which an individual becomes aware and interprets information about the environment. If everyone perceived everything the same way, things would be a lot simpler. Of course, just the opposite is true. People perceive the same things in very different ways. Moreover, people often assume that reality is objective and that we all perceive the same things in the same way. Two basic perceptual processes are particularly relevant to managers: selective perception and stereotyping. Selective perception is the process of screening out information that we are uncomfortable with or that contradicts our beliefs. Stereotyping is categorizing or labeling people on the basis of a single attribute. Certain forms of stereotyping can be useful and efficient, however. As you might expect, errors may creep into how we interpret things that we perceive. Stereotyping and selection perception are often underlying causes of these errors, but other factors may also come into play. The halo effect is when we form general impressions about something or someone based on a single, typically good characteristic. The contrast effect occurs when we evaluate our own or another person's characteristics through comparisons with other people that we've recently encountered or who rank higher or lower on the same characteristics. Our impressions and expectations of others also become self-fulfilling prophecies. If we categorize a person as untrustworthy, we're likely to treat that individual with suspicion and distrust. These actions then evoke appropriate guarded reactions from the other person, whose reactions serve to confirm our initial impressions. One of the first experiments on the self-fulfilling prophecy effect in work settings was conducted in a job training program for disadvantaged employees. Attribution refers to the way we explain the causes of our own as well as other people's behaviors and achievements and understand why people do what they do. The strongest attribution people tend to make is whether their own or others' behaviors or outcomes are due to the individual because of things like effort or ability, or to the environment because things like luck, lack of resources, or other people. As shown here, we rely on 3 rules to evaluate whether to assign an internal or external attribution to someone's behavior or outcome. First is consistency. Has the person regularly behaved this way or experienced this outcome in the past? Next is distinctiveness. Does the person act the same way or receive similar outcomes in different types of situations? Low distinctiveness occurs when the person frequently acts in a certain way or receives certain outcomes and leads to internal attributions. Finally, consensus. Would others behave similarly in the same situation or receive the same outcome? A related aspect of attribution is self-handicapping. Self-handicapping occurs when people create obstacles for themselves that make success less likely. As a manager, understanding that a subordinate's own perceptions or attributions for success or failure determine the amount of effort that he or she will expend on that activity in the future is a powerful motivational tool.